Can AI actually see? If I give ChatGPT a photograph, does it look at that image in anything like the way we do? And what happens if I give it a graph, an audio recording, or even a video? Today, we're going to test all four. But more importantly, I want to find out whether AI genuinely understands what it's seeing, or whether it's simply producing a very convincing guess. Most early large language models could only work with text, but newer systems are described as multimodal. That simply means they can process more than one type or mode of information. That could include text, images, audio, and video. But the AI doesn't experience these things as sights and sounds. An image can be divided into smaller regions and converted into numerical representations. Audio is analyzed as patterns, while video can be processed through frames, sound, and the relationships between moments. The model then searches for patterns it learned during training. So it doesn't see exactly like us, but it can still extract meaning from what we give it. Let's begin with a photograph. I'm giving the model this image of a kitchen after breakfast. There's a wet umbrella by the door, an unfinished piece of toast, a set of keys on the counter, and a clock showing 20 to 9. But I'm not going to ask it to list the objects. I'm asking, what do you think has just happened? The model suggests that somebody left home in a hurry on a rainy morning. That isn't written anywhere in the image. It has combined several clues to create an explanation, and that feels remarkably like understanding. But it's still an inference. There could be another explanation. Next, a graph. This company's website visitors have increased every quarter. Orders have increased too. So at first glance, everything looks positive. But I asked the model, is the business actually performing better? It noticed something less obvious. Visitors rose from 10,000 to 24,000, while the conversion rate fell from 5% to 3%. The company is attracting much more traffic, but each visitor is now less likely to buy. This is where multimodal AI becomes genuinely useful. It isn't only reading labels. It can compare values, identify a trend, and explain what that trend might mean. Although, as we'll see, graphs can also confuse it. Now, let's take away the visuals completely. In this audio clip, we hear a door open, keys being placed down, a dog barking, and then a kettle switching on. The model can identify many of those sounds and put them into the correct order. It might even suggest that somebody has arrived home and started making a drink. Again, notice the difference between recognition and inference. The sound of the keys is an observation. Someone arriving home is the model's interpretation. Video is the hardest test because understanding it requires more than recognizing individual frames. The model also needs to understand time. In this scene, a person places a red cup beneath a coffee machine. They turn away to answer their phone. A cat jumps onto the counter and knocks the cup over. The machine then pours coffee onto the counter. To explain why the coffee was spilled, it must connect events across the video. The cup was originally in position, the cat moved it, and the machine continued dispensing. That ability to follow cause and effect is a much stronger test of video understanding. So, can AI see and hear? In a practical sense, yes, but its understanding is fragile. It can misread tiny text, overlook something at the edge of a photograph, or misunderstand a badly labeled graph. Background noise can confuse audio recognition, and if a video system samples only certain frames, it might completely miss a brief but important action. It can also state an interpretation as though it were a fact. A person looking down might be described as sad, even though they're simply reading something. Multimodal models don't give us direct access to reality. They give us a generated interpretation of it. So no AI doesn't see the world exactly as you or I do, but it can recognize objects, read charts, interpret sounds, and connect events across a video, and sometimes the result looks surprisingly close to understanding. The important thing is remembering that an answer can sound confident and still be wrong. What should we test next? Give me your most difficult image, sound, or video challenge in the comments. And if you want to keep exploring what AI can actually do, subscribe to Jason the AI Guy.